Hello and welcome to Tiger Talk on Overtime. I'm Jeff Brightwell. This week we're joined by DJ Steffens from men's basketball. And DJ, we're so happy you had some time to talk with us for a little while. Wrapping things up here, not a lot of time left in your career at the University of Memphis as you come down the stretch run in Conference USA. Talk about how it is. I mean, you got a chance here to win a third straight Conference USA championship, a chance to go back to the NCAA. The program's had so much success, sometimes people might take it for granted, but 3 championships would be an incredible accomplishment.
Yes, sir. It definitely means a lot to me to be able to get my 3rd ring in the 4 years that I've been here. The way we're playing right now, the opportunity is definitely still there. The greatest thing about it is that we can control our future. We control what we do the rest of the season. So it's basically up to us, and just for me to be able to have these opportunities, it means a lot to me.
Could you ever have imagined that from that recruiting process, a really quick recruiting process and very late in that journey to where you are now as one of the most popular Tigers to ever step on the floor?
It's crazy because when I came here, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I couldn't have imagined the things that I'd be doing today. I wouldn't have thought I'd be sitting here having this interview with you right now. I didn't know exactly what I was doing by signing that paper, but I'm glad I did because it's opened many doors for me. I've grown as a person since I've been here. I'm loved by a city, and I love it back just because the city cares so much about me. It was funny because Coach Pastner had the mayor come and speak to us, and he said the funny thing is that we're more important than he is to this city. So I just thought that was kind of funny for us to just hear that, and for the mayor to actually tell us that was kind of funny to me.
I think the fans and your coaching staff and Josh take to you so much because not just your dunking, your leaping ability, but the amount of passion you put into your game, your personality, always the smile on your face. But going back to the leaping and the dunking ability, you told a story a couple of weeks ago over on the radio show about the first time you had dunked in high school, and maybe you fall down sometime because you're still getting used to going up and dunking because you did it so late in your high school career. Just kind of revisit that story. Tell us that story again.
I didn't start dunking till my junior year in high school, and at first I didn't even just go dunking on my own. People were just like, my teammates were like, DJ, you should try to dunk it. And then after I did, I jumped a lot higher than I had expected to. So it was like after that, I just kept wanting to dunk. All I wanted to do was dunk. And then I got my first dunk in the game, and now it just took off from there. Every time I got the opportunity, I tried to make sure I dunked it, and I tried to make sure it was the best dunk anybody had ever seen. And it took off from there, and even now, that's what people know me for. That's what people like that I do a lot, and it's just, it's weird because I've only been doing it for like 6 years, so people ask me why I'm always on the ground, and I don't have that much experience. I mean, I need more time to get familiar with things because the air up there is a little bit different. No, I'm just kidding. But sometimes I feel like I need a parachute under my jersey because a lot of times I go in the air and I get bumped or I get undercut, and the only thing I can do is hit the ground, and the ground hurts. So,
oh, yeah. Does it kind of take you aback when you hear Coach Pastner, and he's made the statement several times, one of the top 5 Tigers of all times? How does that make you feel?
It really hasn't dawned on me yet because I'm still here, and he's considering me one of the top 5 Tigers of all time. It probably won't set in until after I leave. But for him to actually say that means a lot, and for fans to actually agree with it, that means a lot too. And it just means a lot to me personally because when I came here, I would have never thought somebody would have said something like that about me. Because when I came here, I was only 155 pounds. I was skinny little black kid from Killeen, Texas. I mean, I couldn't have imagined that things would be the way that they are today. And for people to say that and agree with that, then that means a lot to me.
I want to show you something here, DJ, and fans and coaches, but I always think it's pretty special when you hear your peers, your teammates, what they have to say about you. And we're going to play this here and take a look at it, and you can comment on it when it's done.
Speechless. There's not really too much you can say to describe DJ because it's something that hasn't been seen yet. It hasn't been classified yet. So I don't think I'm one to classify it for him. It's something he's going to define on his own.
DJ is amazing. I mean, he's a do-it-all player. I mean, he didn't come in here with the 5-star ranking, McDonald's All-American ranking, but he's one of those guys that get the job done. And he throws his body on the line. He leaves everything out on the floor. I haven't seen a game yet that he hasn't competed to his ability. He went beyond. And coming in, having a double-double the first half, that's amazing.
You gotta love DJ, man. Nobody plays harder than him, and I mean, when he plays hard, it really rubs off on everybody else, and everybody else playing hard, you get that kind of game. It was a fun game. Everybody having fun, everybody smiling, so it was nice.
DJ's one of the top 5 Tigers. Here's my 4, and everyone, the 5th's up for debate. In no particular order: Keith Lee, Larry Finch, Penny Hardaway, DJ Steffens. The 5th's up for debate. But that's my 4. I don't know who the 5th is.
Pretty amazing. It's got to be pretty special to hear. I mean, you get to hear stuff for fans. I always love the players, but what's it like to hear your teammates, your coaches talk like that?
It means a lot because usually you don't hear your teammates really praise you too much or stuff like that. But for them to say stuff like that, it actually means a lot to me. As I was hearing them saying it, you can see me smiling because they actually really feel that way about me if that's what they said, and it means a lot to me that they care about me and they feel that I'm special in a way or I have a talent or something like that. But I really appreciate them saying that. I might thank them later on.
There you go. DJ, tell us a little bit off the court. We know so much about your basketball life on the floor. We see it FedExForum on the TV, hear about you on the radio, on the internet, but who's DJ off the floor? What do you like to do away from basketball?
DJ Steffens off the court. My mom, I was raised by my mom and my dad. I was always a kid that liked to watch movies or go outside and play basketball, but I was always a homebody. I like to get out sometimes, but if I had to pick between going out and doing something or hanging out at home and watching movies, I'd do that. And I spend a lot of time with my girlfriend and just hanging out at home and watching movies and stuff like that. And I'll actually I'm pretty sure you guys know, but I'll be a father soon. And I'll be starting my family, and I'm ecstatic about this because it actually makes me feel like an adult now. I mean, being 22, I just turned 22 in December. I didn't feel quite like a kid, but I didn't feel quite like an adult. But knowing that I'll be able to start a family and I'm having a kid soon, it makes me feel like I'm growing up a little bit. And it just means so much to me to know that me and somebody else created a human being, and this human being will be a part of the world soon. And just to be able to create a child, it means a lot to me. I mean, I would have never imagined that at 22 I would have been having a kid, but it's not something I'm upset about. I mean, I'm happy about it.
Well, you talk about adult life, it is coming quick because like we said, here in about a month or so, the conference tournament and then postseason beyond that, but then real life hits, and I know you want an opportunity, and a lot of people think you're going to get an opportunity to play pro ball, maybe in the NBA, that you could be a good fit for somebody. I know that's a little overwhelming. You were telling me before we started recording this interview, you had a lot of people coming at you at once talking about, you know, what your prospects are, but just tell us your thoughts on your chance to play some pro ball.
I've just been hearing a bunch of things that people are interested in, people like me and stuff like that, but at the end I haven't really put too much thought into it because I have to focus on playing basketball at the University of Memphis. I'm not done here yet. I have to make sure that I finish and leave here in the right way, and then I can focus on all that after the season's over. But until then, I'm still University of Memphis senior, small forward, power forward, number 30, DJ Steffens. And until May 9th, and we go into the conference tournament and go to the NCAA tournament and we lose our last game or we win the national championship, then that's when I'll be able to focus on that other stuff.
DJ, it's been a lot of fun on and off the court to get to know you. Thanks for joining us today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
That is DJ Steffens. I'm Jeff Brightwell for Overtime.